Scavenger's Daughter, we chose this because, like, we have a team that reads through scripts and talks to writers and authors from all over the world, trying to explain what we are trying to do and trying to get stuff from all over the world. In fact, Raj is there. He's instrumental in getting so many of the plays that we have done. But so far, like you said, we have done a lot of socio-political stories, things that were written in India in the 1960s, 70s, 50s, 80s. Scavenger's Daughter was one which was going to change the game for us because it was based in America. It was a thriller. It was a whodunit, something like that we had not attempted with Cineplay before. They were more message-based social stories. Here we found a drama that keeps you hooked and was just about the acting and the characters, and that's why we chose it. And of course, I thought, at least personally, I don't know how you all felt, but I thought it was a very, very interesting script and dealt with a lot of issues, but keeping the fact that this is something that has to entertain an audience, which we wanted to do this time, in a very being very clear that we want to make something that is fun to watch as well and not only message driven. So, and adapting it into an Indian context was also interesting. So, at one point, we wrote the script setting it in Rajasthan, then in Meerut, but it just didn't work, and we took it back to the US and made the family Indian, and then brought in those angles like that. Something like A Scavenger's Daughter was about not just about mental health, but also about racial discrimination. So there was a very fine line. It works pure, like for an American audience, it's crystal clear. It's literally black and white, in every sense of the word. So it is that white supremacy versus, the blacks being oppressed. In India, it's a little tricky to do that. So when we tried to set it here, it didn't work, which is why we took it back to the US. And there is racism even against Indians, right? So we tried to use that in the script, but keeping it a thriller and keeping the mental health angle more important and making sure that the whodunit aspect stays.
I started with जो मैंने अपना करियर शुरू किया वो प्लेस के साथ शुरू किया, लेकिन प्लेस मैंने बंद इसलिए किए क्योंकि उसमें टाइम बहुत लगता था और डेट्स और आगे के डेट्स और कौन सा थिएटर और फिर उसके लिए आप डेट ब्लॉक करके रखो. लेकिन जो प्रोसेस है एक प्ले क्रिएट करने का, उसका जो मजा है इनिशियली, वो उन दिनों का जब कुछ पैसे नहीं होते थे, आप थिएटर कर रहे होते थे, दोज डेज. Reading this script revived all those memories, the days when we used to do plays जो एक बहुत ही pure form है, because हर चीज की जो शुरुआत है वो थिएटर प्लेज वगैरह, स्पेशली हमारा जो ट्रेनिंग है उससे शुरू होता है. तो जब ये मुझे स्क्रिप्ट मिला था पढ़ने के लिए तो मुझे बहुत मजा आया. एक तो इट्स अ ब्रिलियंट प्ले, इट्स अ ब्रिलियंट प्ले. आई रियली लाइक्ड रितेश, वी कनेक्टेड अ लॉट व्हेन वी मेट. सो और इसका जो जैसे मैंने बताया जो सूंग था is play. It took me back to the time when I had started doing plays and everything, but I couldn't. And this was perfect in a sense because of the medium where a play is being adapted for the web, let's say, for lack of a better term, for web content. So for me it was great that I'm getting to do what I used to love, which is plays, without having to invest as much time as I don't have after that. So that was really, really amazing, and I had a great time working with Ritesh and Seema and Mohan and everybody who is not here. So it was a wonderful experience.
One more thing about the adaptation process, which is so amazing, and why at least I love Cineplay, is unlike a film, we have a good 7-day to 12-day to 14-day rehearsal period before we shoot. Because we are making a feature-length film in 3, 4 or 5 days with so many actors, right? That is wonderful because we all have arguments, we have suggestions. Like each actor sitting over there made the scenes better during the rehearsal, saying, "मैं ऐसा करूँ तो what if I do this?" Then we also have discussions about, but what could be the meaning? Why is this person saying the line? And then we have a discussion for like half an hour, 40 minutes instead of rehearsing. We are discussing what is the meaning of this line. So all that at that point seems like just an exercise, but when you come on set, things are clearer. You are clearer what to do because you have discussed everything. So on set, you are able to make a 90-minute or 1.5-hour film in that sense in 3-4 days. And that process, you grow as a director. I'm sure you grow as an actor and every other department. And that is what you remember. So that was a lot of fun, especially with this bunch of actors. It was fantastic.
The theatre, the passion for theatre came through. And as Ritesh rightly said, we got the opportunity to rehearse. So there were blockings in a rehearsal hall. Everything was set. So when we walked on to the shooting set, it was not an alien thing, or it wasn't just that we were remembering our lines. We knew our lines. We knew how the other person's going to play it. Everything was right. But like theatre, every stage performance has a certain element of newness to it. I wouldn't say that we kind of did our own thing, albeit against the director and our discussions and consultations from prior. But something new would come. A pause would be probably different, or a stutter would be a little, prolonged. So that magic of theater was still alive, which it doesn't, not that it doesn't happen in film or in television or something, but here the process was pure. As Praveen said, it was pure. So doing it was that much more fun, that much more gratifying.
It was a very interesting exercise where we were all asked the negative part of our characters also, and whether we justify who we are. And I remember that I always justified what am I doing, and he said that good that you are constantly, completely convinced that this is the way she is and her pains are real. So she is so, it's a terrific journey actually. I'll just give a little background that I was not doing this character. Somebody very famous and very good actress she was doing. And at the last moment, suddenly I got a call and I was so happy to hear that call. And I was reading the script anyways because my husband was acquiring scripts and I used to read script as a, kind of, because I'm from theater and I love to read. I used to feel that what an amazing script and what an amazing character it is. But then I knew that somebody else is doing, so I've never even thought about this. So Ritesh called and we had a reading. First thing Ritesh told me that, what about the age? And I had an argument with him about the age. He was always conscious about that because my age, character's age. No, yours is okay. So, so from the first day, sorry, from the first day, no thanks. So from the first day, I was very much engrossed with the script itself, and because it is a lot to do. When I started reading it, it was a lot of information from other characters where they are talking about her as a crazy person and a lot of things they were giving. So informations are already there with me. So it was not so difficult to understand what it is happening. But when I went deeper and deeper and when we started rehearsing, then I started exploring the pain of someone going through such mental illness. And if you notice, she constantly says, "Can you hear me? क्या तुम मुझे सुनोगे? तुम भी मुझे नहीं सुनते हो. तुम भी मुझे नहीं सुनते हो." So I feel that is so, it is so touching for me because I have so many references in front of me where, especially women in India, and especially still in India, mental illness is not, really taken care of. And like it says that Aruna doesn't believe in it, that she's crazy. They're not crazy. There is a kind of, things missing which can be treated, loneliness, the depression. But nobody is there to, listen to that girl. So that's slowly that crept into me that this is what actually the character is. Other things what she's doing is because it is from the point of view of all the son and daughter what they're saying. So it was okay. But then the last part, which was very, we didn't rehearse. And actually, because we were so engrossed in the jail scene, and Ritesh, you didn't rehearse with me. I'm reminding you. So I was very nervous the last day. I just thought I forgot everything. Then he told me that, don't worry, you have a very supporting cast. And these last 4 scenes, I have not rehearsed at all. But I have gone through a process of thinking a lot, observing a lot. It's really a lot because last days, I was literally getting crazy, cranky, because it was so affecting me and the pain was affecting me. And I will be exploring so many people after reading it even more. And it made a lot of sense that it is happening like that. But the day when he said, I'm also forgetting all the, whatever I have decided. So it is basically we're thinking so much about the character. So don't worry, all crew are so supportive. All my actors were very supportive. I remember the first scene, we and Mamonji, the first time we rehearsed the first scene, and we were getting crazy about it. So it was like throwing ideas and exchanging it. If I do something, then he will be doing something. So it was so fun. I think everybody must be really, really enjoying this part. I never felt that came as a newcomer with them, and they never shown me that kind of attitude ever. So yeah, it was really good. It's really.
We knew we were launching somebody.
Oh, and one interesting thing about this was we were so scared. At least I was scared that you have an Indian family in the US. The kids are born and brought up there. They all have to speak in an American accent, but it shouldn't be so American that our audience here does not understand. And then it should look fake. And also, I've always had this fear that when we make Indian content English speaking, although we speak in English to each other, when we see it on screen, automatically there's a certain kind of disconnect. So I was always afraid of that, it looking little, like trying too hard or pseudo intellectual types. And I think somehow on the first day, like I don't know much about the US, like what is a southern accent, etc., etc. But I think when we started off, no one was sure how much of the American should we bring into the whole thing, because it shouldn't take away attention from the actual theme. So I think finally, we pulled it off pretty well. And what I loved is the brothers and sisters came across, the siblings came across beautifully on screen for me. So thank you guys for that. But still, if you notice in a frame, if the close-up is on, say, Seema or Parveen or Mohan, if he does not or she does not perform well, there's nothing else to distract you. So in 2 minutes, you're going to lose interest if the actor is not holding the frame. Because there's nothing else. There's no landscape, there's no action, there's no breeze, there's no other, junior artist walking around. There's nothing. So if the actor is not delivering the line convincingly, it is going to fall flat on its face. So, which is why that is for me the most important thing. Production value doesn't matter. We could have shot the same play on against a black cloth, but because the performances hold, it will hold as a story. So the interesting thing, like I'm not from a theatre background, but once I got to this making cine plays, I started realizing that a lot of techniques that we think are only in cinema actually exist on stage as well. So I've seen flashbacks on stage. I've seen intercutting of scenes on stage. So like if I'm a little fuzzy on this, I don't remember, but I think in Scavenger's Daughter, they divided the stage into two locations. So while something is going on in the house, the kids are talking in the park bench. So the light kept switching on and off from one place. So, and in a film that would be intercutting between two locations. So I think there were flashbacks. I'm not sure. In the play, I can't remember. But ultimately, the medium is one thing, like the editing process, etc. But if the storytelling is right on paper, it will always hold. And the kind of script also dictates your editing. So when it comes to actors maintaining performances, that's what the rehearsals were for. That's why one casts a certain kind of caliber of actors. So that because at least I as a director rely a lot on the actor's intelligence, actor's ability, etc. And when you have actors like this, they know they have already got lots of it under control. You don't have to, you have to just share a little bit of what you feel that maybe it could be like this, but otherwise it's sorted. So in terms of maintaining the intensity, even coming back after 2 days and doing a scene that you did 2 days back, unless you're working with brand new actors, you don't have to worry about that. So there we were sorted. And the edit was just dictated by the script. We also had an issue on the set, which is why we had to stop the shoot for 2 days. That's a long story. So then the time we had to finally shoot the last bits, the climax, was very less, almost half of what we actually intended to shoot in. So then you change your shooting style, you shoot it a little more static, you go into quick cuts. If the intensity can be held by the actor and his performance, then we wanted that to come out. So that is where the theatre aspect comes in. So although it's a close-up, because you're holding it static and just letting the actor do his job or her job, that is where the theatre aspect comes in. So you may not consciously think you're watching a play, but because it is holding on an actor without moving, the play aspect comes in. So, and I'm someone who likes close-ups with wide angle lenses. And
Yeah,
in
I
this,
see a lot of that in the play. Yeah.
this play helped me, let me do that. So it was conscious, and thanks for saying it worked.
Hi, congratulations to the entire team. I think it's a brilliant movie. I was telling Seema, I want to see more and more of her. I mean, she was brilliant is a very, very mild word. And I mean, not only Seema, but, you know, Praveen and Mohan and Chaya and Mr. Yusuf. I think everybody did a brilliant job. And I think this is too good. This is an excellent movie.
And I would like to personally appreciate the work of Seema ma'am. It wrote really well, and I have seen first time. And Cherry ji, you have finally reached the US from Khosla. Khosla, you wanted to go US that time, and you reached.
सही बात है पहुंच ही गए
And Mohan ji, your acting in the last call which you made was superb. Yeah, with her, amazingly done. And I think thank you, Ritesh. It was a wonderfully made. And I was initially I thought it's an English show. I thought it will not able to connect that well, but the actors have performed really well. So it was not felt that it's a Indian family based in US and all those things. And it connected really very well. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you like what we do, follow us on our socials and check out our other uploads.